got it taking over me.
Welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching and tuning in again this week. So today is a special video. It's a fun video because I'm going to be reviewing some first impressions for you guys. It's going to be kind of like a huge schmozzle of stuff. I'm going to be talking about some things as well. I'm like super raw right now. I have no makeup on, obviously, and my hair is still very wet.
And I'm just going to keep it real today. I'm just going to keep it so real, it's not even funny.
Honestly, that's the way I want to live my life, is just keeping it real. Maybe that's too real for you guys, but that's the way I like it. Alright, so let's just get started. I have a couple of things to tell you guys, and yeah, we'll just get going. But thanks for watching. I'm kind of everywhere today. So I've already primed my face using my Nivea Men's Sensitive Skin Aftershave Balm. This is my number one. I love it to death.
Don't judge me.
If you guys seriously tried it, you would absolutely love it. It's just the best. So next, I'm going to be taking my KLEIN's True Radiance SPF 15 foundation. I haven't used this in so long, but I feel like none of my foundations are matching me because I'm either like kind of tanned or I have a lot of self-tan, and it's been kind of stressful. I'm just going to apply it with a brush, and afterwards I'll go into my beauty blender and just kind of blend it in a little bit more. So it's been super gross outside lately. It just non-stop rains all the time, and it's like really depressing, not gonna lie. I definitely see how people in Vancouver get like seasonal depression here, because it is just like, it's so gross outside. I don't know how people stand it. It's just, ugh. You guys have followed me on my social media, mainly just my Snapchat. I haven't really made it known everywhere yet, but I'm just telling you guys right now, I am going to be moving back to Saskatchewan in 2 weeks, I want to say. And I've known this for a while that I wanted to go back. I just didn't know exactly when or when the good time to go back would be. And to be honest, like, there really is no perfect time to go home in my opinion. I think it was just time, and I mean, now at least I can be, you know, back with my family for the holidays. I do already have a job lined up when I get home, which is nice, that I won't have to be, you know, scavenging for a job and not going to be having a vehicle there. And transit is kind of the worst there. Just not compared to Vancouver, that's for sure. Kind of got that going on right now. Yeah, it's just been a lot, honestly. Like, growing up is just crazy, and making like tough decisions is even crazier. It's tough. I love Vancouver. I love it. It's a really cool city, lots of stuff to do, but it's at the end of the day, it's one of the most expensive places in North America. So it just doesn't really make sense for me to be living here any longer, you know, with me not doing what I'm loving, and, you know, just going into more and more debt because I can't afford to live here. Like, it is so expensive. Sorry, I'm gonna be using my MAC Pro Conceal and Correct palette in light, and I'm just gonna use, this is I think NW20 here, and I'm just gonna put that, my stupid pimple. I love this concealer palette, it's so dope. And I'm just gonna take this salmon color here and use it under my eyes. And really exciting too, I'm going to be going to school in the fall of 2016. I'm hoping to take even just a couple classes when I get home, just so that at least, you know, I'm kind of occupied or I'm working towards something. So I feel like I need to occupy myself with school, and so that at least I'm like, okay, I'm working towards something that's different than Vancouver. I'm gonna take my Real Techniques blending sponge and just blend all that together. I'm just going to take a little bit of my Cover FX Cover Cream Foundation in N90 and use this as my contour color. But I mean, even though Vancouver isn't like home, it's still somewhere that I've been living for almost a year. And when I go back home, there's going to be lots of changes, so it's not like I go back home and everything's the same, which is probably a good thing. I don't want everything to be the same, but there's gonna be lots of changes. So that's just something that I'm kind of stressing out about. So sad. I have to leave. I mean, I don't have to leave, but I am going to leave my desk here for my little cousin because like I have no idea where I'm going to be putting it. I'm going to be leaving my Alex drawers and like my desk that I got from IKEA, which is like my dream setup for my makeup. I'm going to be leaving it here for my little cousins. I mean, I'm totally fine with it because there really isn't any room where, as far as I know, where I'm going to be living. I mean, I don't really have a choice and I don't mind giving it to him because they're good boys and they're awesome, but even I was kind of like, me. Hashtag hoarder.
Oh my god, I'm like butterfingers today.
This thing does not have a pump, so it comes out really fast, and like now there's just like way too much. Next, for my eye base, I'm going to be taking my Soft Ochre Prolong Wear Paint Pot. This is my go-to. It's like pretty much what I'll use. I'm just going to shape my brows a little bit with it, and then I will completely put it over my lid. Alright, so now I'm going to be reviewing the first impression. And this is the Hourglass Monochrome Eyeshadow Palette. And this is in the shade Modernist. This is so gorgeous. Like I could just look at it all day. Just the way that the eyeshadows are laid, like it's so beautiful. I've never used any Hourglass products. I want to say I've maybe used a couple of them, but their products are very, very new to me. And I know they're a really, really like luxurious brand. First off, I'm going to be starting with this shade here. And I'm just going to put this all over my lid as my eyeshadow base. Feels pretty good. It's a pretty neutral color, so it's kind of hard to tell. I'm going to take my MAC 224 brush, and I'm going to be taking the kind of mauvey shade here and just running that through my crease. This is a really, really pretty color. I mean, it's completely matte, but it's very, very pigmented. I'm just going to be taking the middle color here, the pink color here, and I'm just going to add a little bit of that just to my crease here. Just kind of use as more of like a transition. Alright, and then I'm going to be taking my Sigma Diffuse Crease Brush, and I'm just going to be using this dark kind of mauvey brown shade here. I love this dark brown color. I wish there wasn't like so little of it, but it is really pigmented, so then again you're probably not going to need much to really pack it on. So I'm just going to take the only shade that I haven't used, and it's this one here. It's kind of the champagne-y shade. I'm just going to take this dark brown shade and I'm just going to line my upper lash line with it. So I'm just gonna put this guy away for now, and we are going to set our face because I still haven't done that. I'm gonna be using my Medium Plus mineralized powder from MAC to do this. Then I'm just gonna be taking my Cover FX pressed mineral powder as well, and this is gonna be an N10. I'm just setting my under eyes with this. Okay, so next of my first impressions, I'm going to be using this very exciting palette from NARS. It is the Stephen Klein collection, and it is the face palette.
And I hate how it's like always upside down. Like with NARS stuff, it's always upside down and you always have to... Never.
So this is what it looks like. It's so beautiful. Oh, it's so gorgeous. So here is your Laguna. This is your Paloma powders. So this is like your contouring, your highlighting powder, and this is your bronzing powder. And then these all here are blushes, and I believe the names are Robotic, Blasphemy, Luster, and Dolce Vita, which Dolce Vita I believe is a, I want to say it's a permanent blush. I'm not really sure about the other ones. Anyways, this is a hefty item. Like this is not light, it is heavy, and it is thick, and like the packaging is just, let's try this baby out. First off, I think I'm going to start off with my Paloma powder, and I'm going to use that as my contouring powder. Now I know Laguna is like so popular, and I've never actually owned a full-size one of it, but yeah, I'm going to start off with the Paloma, and then I'm going to use probably the Laguna as kind of a more so contour, but more bronzing as well. So I'm loving how that looks already. Very nice. Nose a little bit.
Oh, and obviously, I used my underbrush for that. It was the best.
And now I'm just going to be taking my big fluffy brush. This is by Real Techniques. It's their blush brush. And I'm going to go ahead and take Laguna. And I'm just going to bronze up here, so my temples. So I feel like Laguna is just a little bit more of a lighter shade, I would say. So that is just with the bronzing powders with Paloma and Laguna. And now for the blushes. I'm not really sure which one I want. I'm leaning towards these two. I really like the more deeper shades, but I think I'm just gonna do like kind of a schmozzle of all of them. That's usually what I do with my blush powders anyway. I just run through them all. And obviously they do have like that kind of signature kind of sheen to them, so I'm all about that life. Yeah, like really NARS powders, like no one beats NARS powders. They are amazing. For this highlighting powder, I've swatched it before. It looks quite matte, so I'm just gonna take my highlighting brush pretty much. I'm just gonna use it under the eyes here, just to further highlight. Oh, that's nice. I really like that. I feel like that's so much more highlighted. And the powder is so smooth. So yeah, safe to say I'm in love with this palette. It's amazing. And I never get anything like limited edition really from any brand. And then for my favorite part, you guys know this, I'm going to be using my Becca Jaclyn Hill Champagne Glow palette. This is like my ultimate favorite thing at the moment. Like I love this palette to death.
Like, it's just amazing.
So for this palette, what I like to do, I mean, I use all of them, honestly. On a good day, I use all these. So the bronzed copper, this guy here, I like to take a little bit and use it as a blush overlay is what it's meant for. But I like to use it almost like as a bronzer overlay too. So it kind of just warms up that bronzer, makes me look really, really tan. And a little bit just on my temples here. Also just to add shimmer, because who doesn't want shimmer? And that's pretty much it. I don't really like to put it anywhere else.
Because opal, or no.
Pearl is very, very white. Like I'll just give you guys a little swatch. That's pearl just by itself. I mean, it doesn't look bad. It's just really intense. So I usually just like to mix them. Alright, so next when I know that I'm done with all my powders, I like to use my Fix Plus spray by MAC. This is my favorite spray ever. It's very nice. So next I'm just going to apply a little bit of mascara. I'm going to be taking my MAC Upward Lash. Okay, so just a couple steps left. I have done pretty much everything. Now it's just on to lips. So for the first step of my lip process, I like to use the MAC Prep and Prime Lip Primer. And this just keeps anything that I put on top of it longer, smooths out my lips. You know how it is. I am going to do a actual YouTube video on this. I have about 11 Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks and I absolutely love them. So I'm going to be taking Jeffree Star Masochist liquid lipstick and Dirty Money, which is limited edition, but these guys together are so cool. So there's a couple different ways that you can do this. I choose to just put it on my lips and then blend it in that way. And then if you want to add just like a little bit of a highlight to the lips, I'm just going to be taking 714, plopping it in the middle. Alright guys, so this is the end of the tutorial. This kind of did turn out more of like a mauvey tutorial, which is what I kind of thought it would just because of the colors in the Hourglass palette. But so far everything you've seen in this video I absolutely love, and I'm going to be featuring in a lot of my other videos coming soon. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will be doing a Jeffree Star swatch video very, very soon. Thank you guys so much for watching again, and have a great rest of your day, night, wherever you are, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.